Am I in shot? Am I sitting nice and lovely? I only have 20 minutes to shoot this video, but I figured, you know what, I need to do it because I said I'm gonna be consistent and whatever. But because I'm shooting on my phone, I don't know if I'm in shot or not, so let's check. So we are good. Hi guys, and welcome to another video on my channel. For those who are new, hi sweetie, my name is Maple. Please do follow me on my new Instagram. I actually have more subscribers than I have followers, or just always like vice versa. So if you're new here and you're not following me on my Instagram, or you're following me on my old Instagram, please do follow me on the new one because your girl got hacked and whatever. So as you can see by the title of the video, I just figured I'm gonna do more sit downs, and here's another sit down. So I figured, let me not ask people to ask me questions, because I know the only people who will ask me questions are my friends and a few people. So I'm like, let me just think about some questions and also Google some questions about like being a new mom, and maybe something that will help you out if you're a new mom, or if you know someone who's a new mom, or if you know someone who's pregnant. So without wasting any further time, do click on the like button, do subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and become a member of this family. So without wasting any further time, I have the questions down here on my laptop, and we will dive right in. The first one is, how was the first night back with your baby? It was scary, I'm not gonna lie. Even the first night in hospital, I was just looking at her, but she wasn't so fussy. She wasn't really fussy at all. She was not a fussy baby. Obviously they told me that if she cries, try and breastfeed her and help her latch on the booby. Especially for those of us who have like really small boobies, it's really hard for you to make the baby latch on. So it was a bit difficult for me at the beginning. So when I came home, luckily for me, I was home, and my mom slept with me for the first 4 months. Slept with me as in like slept in the same bed as me, and the baby was also in the crib in the same bed. So I remember, you know, like my mom was teaching her how to latch onto a pacifier, and it would really help. And I was just getting scared that I'm not going to be able to breastfeed. So it was very difficult. When she cries, I just feel like maybe she's not full, and then my mom holds her, and then we put her down, and then she wakes up. She really woke up a lot on the first night, and I think it is because the milk production was very low, but otherwise it wasn't so bad. And the next one is, did you have any help with the baby? Yes, like I explained, I had the help of my mom. My mom took leave for the first, I think she was on break, right? My mom is a teacher. She was on break, and she took an extra week after the break was done. So I was with her for like a good 3 weeks every day. Yeah, and then she's like, no, I think you've got a hang of it. And my cousin also came over. My cousin, who's like very robust, she was there because me and my mom were scared to, you know, when the baby comes back home, you need to put surgical spirit on the umbilical cord so that that little PEX thing can fall off. Me and my mom were too scared to do it. My cousin is like, bring her here. My cousin has like the spirit of a lion. Didn't care that the baby was crying, like and my cousin would put on so much, because I remember the first few days I had to do it and my mom had to do it. We were just putting on such little spirit on the cotton pad. My cousin, the more surgical spirit, the quicker the umbilical cord will fall off. And you know what? And she also bathed her because we were scared that we might drop her in the bathtub. It was just a lot when the baby came back, but I'm so glad that I had my mom and my cousin to help me out. The next one is, how old is your baby? My partner hates it when I do this, but right now she is currently 20 months old. She's 1 year 8 months, so in the next 4 months she'll be 2. What solids did you start for your baby? or maybe let me start with, how long did you breastfeed? I breastfed the baby for a good 10 months. Yeah, I breastfed her for 10 months. She was not eating, not eating, but she ate, like, she just drank milk for the first like 6 months of her life. She was just eating or drinking milk, and then from 6 months, that's when I started solids, but she was still breastfeeding. I stopped really being serious about it because I'm like, now my baby's big, she's gotten, the first 6 months of her life. But then I stopped breastfeeding when she turned 10 months and she was eating solids. So the solids that she was eating, unfortunately, the recipes are on my old Instagram where I was doing purees, like apple purees, pumpkin purees. How long did I breastfeed? I think I answered that. Did you use anything to help with lactation? Yes, I remember I bought, was it me or someone else? My cousin told me about these lactation bars. So she's like, I'm gonna buy you these bars, but obviously people carry on with their lives and they forget certain things. So I'm like thinking about those lactation bars. I'm like, no, let me try and buy them. If I get a picture, I will put it in. So I bought those lactation bars. My older sister, when I told her that I can't breastfeed, or I feel like my milk is not enough, she bought me these 2 teas that I'll put a picture. The one is fenugreek and the one is like rooibos mixed with fenugreek. So I think this fenugreek seed really helps with the production of milk, and things like eating like wholesome meals like porridge and drinking your tea with milk. I feel like that's what my mom would always make for me for breakfast, and that's why I feel like you gain weight, because you're drinking like such wholesome meals so that you produce enough milk. So that's what I did. How is the baby's sleeping patterns? Guys, her sleeping patterns were really like on and off, and they were really affecting me because you can't sleep. So I think when she was about 8 months, I started to sleep train her, and it worked. It really worked. It's very difficult for the first 2 days, but on the 3rd day she gets used to it. I also shared this journey on my old Instagram. Oh my goodness. So anyway, we moved, right? There's a reason why it got hacked. God has a plan. So anyway, I tried sleep training and it really worked. But with new babies, they go through so many stages, and then they start getting sleep regressions, and their sleeping patterns are not the same because like their body is developing, or maybe they're starting to teeth. So that sleeping pattern that I had for her started falling off because now she's teething, she's in pain, she's waking up during the night, and we basically fell off. Like even after she had stopped teething, or I had like gotten a way of dealing with the teething, I was just like getting back to sleep training. So yeah, I did try sleep training to help with her sleeping patterns. Now that she's a bit older, she gets tired because now she can walk, she runs around, she likes to play in the garden. I literally make sure that she plays so much in the garden so that when she gets in the house, she is tired, she just wants to eat and bath and sleep. So her sleeping patterns are not bad, I'm not gonna lie, because I get to rest. And also like right now she's not here, I get to rest, I get to do whatever I need to do, and when she comes back, all my energy and my focus is right on her. So yeah. The next question is, why did you choose to stop breastfeeding? Like I did mention, I felt like I wasn't producing enough milk. I was tired of drinking the teas. I know it was a very selfish thing to do, but my baby was fully grown. When we went to weigh her, she was on the average scale. Like her weight was like on the average number. She was gaining weight properly. She wasn't overweight or underweight, she was just proper. So I just felt like, no man, this baby is really on track, and I've done the best that I could. And I feel like my baby's quite a fresh baby and a healthy baby. And then it says, are you putting your child in kindergarten, and why? Yes, this year when it started, we decided that we're going to put my baby in kindergarten. If you haven't seen that vlog, please go and check it out. I will link it somewhere. But yeah, she started school mainly because I also wanted to focus on my career and just start going out there, because I haven't been in the legal space, I haven't been working properly for a good 2 years. That's the journey that I'm currently on, looking for work actively. I'm applying every single day. I'm trying my best to read more, you know, like those small things. I'm trying to be a little bit more active. I started exercising, and another reason that I took her is that because she lives with me and my dad and my mom, she's used to us. When other people come to the house, she's not that bubbly girl that we know, which is actually normal for anybody. Even as adults, when you're around new people, the average person is not going to be overly bubbly and overly talkative around new people. You need to get used to them. So we just figured, you know, she needs that social development where she is with other kids, because like she was very aggressive. And I'm like, you know, she needs to know that when you're with other kids, you know, socially, the teacher will tell her, don't touch her face or don't do this. And then she'll now know how to interact with people. Because even after the first week of her going to school, I remember we went to church and we're at the restaurant after that. She was waving at all the waiters that were passing. Bye-bye, bye-bye. And I'm like, my baby, if she wasn't going to school, she would have just sat here, and if anyone was coming to the table, she would have been scared. So that was another reason why I wanted her to go. She's not potty trained yet, so I'm hoping that they will potty train. They did say that they would. So yeah, just for social development, for her to have friends, for her to know how to play with kids. And that actually helps me with her sleeping pattern, because when she comes back, she is so tired. How are the friendships with your friends who are not moms? I don't have a lot of friends, A, and B, I have the most amazing friends ever. They are the most understanding friends ever. I never felt like, oh my gosh, this one is being weird because I'm a mom now, or because I'm not available now. Because everyone is, most of my people who are like really close to me, who are my friends, my one best friend is in Lapalale, my other best friend is in Joburg, my sister-in-love is in Centurion, my other friend Buddy is in Joburg. Like, those are the people that I can say those are my friends, and all of them are not in Polokwane. The only issue would be like answering texts and not being able to get back to them. But this year I made a conscious decision when I made my vision board that I am gonna love my people the way that they want to be loved. And I just did like I sent them a question, not necessarily a questionnaire. I just asked them, what are your guys' love languages? How do you guys want me to be there for you? What do you consider support? So my friendships didn't really change. It's just that everybody moved away, everybody got work, and I'm so happy about that. And I just pray that everyone is in a healthy work environment. I pray for that every single day, because I know that corporate world is dark. It's really dark. Yes, we all want to go there and have a job and secure and have a nice lifestyle for our babies, but it is not easy being in the corporate space. And the last question is, would you deem it essential to have mom friends? Definitely. Mom friends, especially when you're a new mom, mom friends are essential. Like, there's so much that we go through that the people around us may make it feel like it's not that big of a deal, until you talk to another mom and you realize, flip, she's also going through this. And I feel like most of us, when we don't get the right type of support as a first time mom, you go through a little mild postpartum depression, because nobody understands what you're going through. You are not sleeping, you are tired, you just feel like no one can help you the way you want them to help you. You are like, I feel like the biggest thing is the fatigue and sleep deprivation. It really affects you, and you still need to be there as a good daughter, as a good friend, as a good partner. It really affects, and you just feel like these people don't understand what I'm going through. It's a lot. And I just want to say, like, shout out to all the moms Having mom friends is really essential because you guys get to talk about a lot of things, and then it's like, oh my gosh, you're also going through that. Oh my gosh, I went through this, I tried this, maybe you should try it. And we just advise each other on the things that we know, and it's a place where you don't have to feel like you're going to be judged for doing something wrong or for not knowing something. And I hope that this questionnaire really helped you. I hope this video really helped you, and I hope you also enjoyed it, even if you're not a mom. But from me to you guys, it's peace, love, and happiness. And don't forget to subscribe and follow me on my social media platforms. Yeah, I have to go. It is 9 o'clock and I said I'm leaving at 9. So thank you so much.